What's good, YouTube? I'm Lance.
And I'm Des. And welcome to our channel. So today we're doing something different. We decided to do a little chit chat about how we survived doing long distance. So some of you may know, if you're new here, you don't know, we were in a long distance relationship for almost 1 year, I guess you could say.
Wow.
Yeah, almost 1 year. And yeah, so we're just gonna be doing like a little chit chat and just trying to tell y'all what worked for us. Of course, this is not a cookie cutter thing, so just because it worked for us doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. But we thought that we would share because people have asked us about how we survived a long distance relationship. So before we get into the video, go ahead and give this video a like, a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and let's get into the video.
So with us specifically, I was living in Phoenix and Des obviously was in Dallas. So we would have to travel back and forth to see each other.
Yes.
So a really big point that helped us was creativity. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to have something to do each time we saw each other. Like if we was just gonna sit on the couch and watch Netflix, we could have just, stayed at the crib. So
although there were times that we did that.
Right. Yeah, don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. But like if you're gonna be going out and putting in the effort to make something work long distance, go ahead and go all the way, be creative. Somebody's coming and traveling to a different city or state to see you. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to make the time enjoyable, something different, something that they're gonna remember.
Yeah, like pretty much every time we seen each other, it was a celebration. So we were going to the movies, we were going hiking if we were in Phoenix, we were going out to the club, or just doing whatever. Even if it was a night where we stayed in the house, like we still had fun in the house. So just being creative and finding new things to do versus the same old thing definitely helps.
Yeah, for sure.
And leads into the next point that helped us was having the means. So we both have pretty good jobs, or I guess we had different jobs at the time, but we still had pretty good jobs then. And so we did have the means to be able to buy these tickets. So I don't know if y'all know, but like Dallas and Phoenix are both pretty big airports, and most of the time those tickets to and from Phoenix and to and from Dallas or whatever are always pretty expensive. Yeah. I think when we first started talking, they were on the cheaper side, and then like each passing month they just continue to go up and up and up. And like we really had to sacrifice, and just like sometimes he paid for my ticket, sometimes I paid for him, sometimes we went half. So yeah, we basically just had to make it work and do what we had to do, because we know that we had to see each other. What's the point of being in a relationship? Like, yeah, it's long distance, but you still need to see each other.
Yeah, I mean, so that's really something to consider. If you are in a long distance relationship, you're thinking about getting into one, like kind of look towards the future, kind of try to plan ahead. Like, am I gonna be able to keep this up? Is this something I'm gonna be able to do long term? If not, just maybe save yourself the trouble. Don't even go that route, because you gotta make sacrifices for sure.
You do.
Another part that goes with the sacrificing on the money side, is really coming in with the sacrificing on the time. Like, we really had to step up our phone conversation game, our texting game. Like, if one of us wasn't a big talk on the phone person, one of us wasn't a big text person, you kind of just had to make that sacrifice, because we're not seeing each other every day or every night or every week. So it was like we really had to kind of learn how to do it quickly, I think, and get good at it quickly also, because I mean that's a huge foundation is communication.
Yeah, and it's like if we weren't good communicators, it was either we needed to learn how to be good communicators, or this just wasn't the type of relationship for us. Yeah. And so like that's basically what we had to do. We had to learn to be better communicators, and I think we're still learning how to do that. Like, we're having to adjust now that we are in the same city, but I think that it is 10 times easier that we already had like that foundation. Like, I don't get to see you every day, but I know that I'm still communicating with you, so it makes it 10 times better now and easier now that we are seeing each other more. So that's just another thing that we had to go through and learn as we went through the whole long distance phase.
Yeah.
The next thing that helped us was probably the bare minimum thing you need in a relationship is trust and honesty. So I I guess I'm pretty sure we probably both had some trust issues or just whatever, just naturally people do going into new relationships. But I think that's something that we couldn't necessarily hold against each other. And we knew that if we were going to be in a long distance relationship, that there was no way we could go into a long distance relationship having trust issues, because it would just leave so much room for just assuming, so much room for just questions and just, just going crazy in the mind thinking, oh, what is he doing? What is she doing? And this, that, and the third. And neither of us had time for that. And I think that it really helped us, like, especially like anytime I ask him a question, it's just, just a straight honest truth. And it's never me like, oh, is he lying? It's never none of that. And I'm honestly thankful for that, because I know that that's not always the case. And honestly, I feel like if you're going to be in a long distance relationship and you're going to be lying and cheating, you're just wasting your money and your time. And who's trying to do that? It's 2018. We're reclaiming our time. Okay? That's not what we're here for. So get it together if that's what you're doing. But hey.
I mean, and also to piggyback off of that, just like another point as far as wasting the time goes, like I think we really had to take a look, like introspectively, just aside from each other, and just think like, is this really a relationship or really a path that I'm trying to go down? Because like, I mean, you really need to figure that out in the beginning, like before you buying plane tickets.
Hold on. And I remember us having this conversation. Like, I remember you asking me, like, why would you want to be in a long distance relationship? And we kind of like had that talk. But that definitely is something that you need to be talking about, or that we talked about before we got into a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
So we already knew like what it was.
Exactly, because it would be a travesty. Like it would be trash if you get like 6 months down the line, y'all been buying plane tickets back and forth, buying gifts, this and that and the third, and then you realize, you know what, like, she was just kind of fine, but she's not really, the relationship I'm trying to find, or whatever the case may be. So if you can take a look at that at the beginning, it'll save yourself a lot of time, a lot of money, etc., etc.
Exactly.
Kind of follow up on that point, I think both of us really had to look and find out upfront, like if we really like the person, and really had to kind of see into the future if we could do something or build something long term. Because I mean, it goes back to the same point. If it's not something that you can see yourself doing long term, there's not even no point to do it. You're just wasting time.
Exactly.
At the end of the day. So kind of want to just be cognizant of the relationship and kind of pick up on signs. Like the earlier you can pick up and find out if this is what's right, the earlier you can do it, the better.
Exactly. And the more money you saving, because I just really want to stress this. We spent so much money on freaking flight tickets, on plane tickets. Like, it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. So, man, I'm so thankful that this man is in the Dow. And he was even going to move to Houston. And I mean, that would have been fine, but still would have been long distance, but that's okay.
Exactly. Like, I mean, you really just got to, like, it's not just something you just pick up and try to do.
It's not. It's not for the weak either.
We tried it, and thankfully it worked, but you kind of really just want to know what you're getting into beforehand. Like, and that's really all it comes down to, because if you can make it through whatever that long distance period is, eventually y'all gonna be in the same city, and it'll be 10 times better, 100 times better.
Exactly. And like I said before, like, us being long distance for almost a year definitely allowed us to build like a solid foundation that we're now using in our relationship now to like help us continue to grow and grow to become better as a unit. So I mean, it really was, going through it wasn't the best at all times, but I'm thankful that we did have that time to just grow closer to each other and learn each other more versus us always being each other's face and whatever. So yeah, it worked out.
It did work out. So I mean, I say if you can get through it, it's gonna be worth it. Especially if if you follow these steps that we followed, and you realize that, okay, this is kind of the person that I am trying to be with, I am trying to grow with. If you go ahead and analyze everything, you will have a higher rate of success. We'll say that.
Exactly. No questions asked. And we're not experts, but
right, we just make from experience.
Exactly.
So Alright, you guys, so again, this was by no means any kind of how-to guide or any kind of instructional, but we did get through the long distance phase and it worked for us in the end. So if we could help somebody else's situation, or if you're considering getting into a long distance relationship, maybe this is something you can kind of look at beforehand, figure out if it's for you. So go through it, like I said, follow the steps, try to see if it's for you, try to save yourself some time, try to save yourself some money. But
you're not in a long distance relationship, and you know some of this stuff can't actually be applied to just a regular relationship. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you still need to be communicating. You still need to be cognizant of the situation that you're in, and you still need to have the means to be in a relationship. Just you know, everything that we said it still holds true. It's just 10 times more effort that you have to put in when it's long distance. So.
Alright, so that pretty much wraps up the video. If you like what you saw, if you want to see more chit chats or whatever we're gonna call it, if you want to see more of them, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, all that stuff. Share with everybody you know.
Hit the bell notification so you never miss the next video.
Never miss the next video. Thank you. And I mean, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, well, until next time, I'm Lance.
And I'm Des. Peace.